What's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we're doing the recap from the ESPN card that took place Saturday, June 4th from Australia. That was technically Sunday morning in Australia, or Sunday afternoon. But it was headlined by the George Kambosos versus Devin Haney undisputed lightweight title fight. That's the main event. We're going to discuss the undercard really quick. We start with heavyweights. Lucas Brown, former secondary titleist, 43 years old, taking on Junior Fa, who just barely lost his first fight to Joseph Parker by a decision last year. So it wasn't like considered to be, Junior Fa is still some promise to go, I think is the right word. And I don't know where that promise went, but it went straight down into the canvas, according to me, with Lucas Brown, because he got hit hard early. Junior Fa did, with a left hook that just he never recovered from. He went down very hard, and then he got up, and Lucas Brown finished it with an overhand right just moments later, as he scores a first-round knockout victory over Junior Fa. And, Lucas Brown, that's not going to earn him a what's next, because I don't believe he's a top 10 heavyweight, but that was a spectacular win. And if he wants to keep going, he's definitely got the power to hurt people and hurt them badly. So we'll see what he decides to do next. I'd love to see him and Joseph Parker mix it up if Parker wants to get that smoke before, while Parker's waiting around for a potential title shot. So, we'll see what happens. But, big win for Lucas Brown right there. Now, co-feature Jason Maloney got in there, got rid of his opponent, stays, on his roll back in the bantamweight division. But the main event, George Kambosos Jr. versus Devin Haney for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. And Devin Haney went on and left no doubt at all. He pretty much outboxed, outclassed, and dominated the action. And, it's funny. It's much to the Stephen Fulton, Daniel Rahman fight. There were competitive rounds in there. George Kambosos landed solid shots. And you know what? Devin Haney outlanded him 159 to 100. So that shows you right there that Kambosos got shots in. He landed some good hard shots, but Devin Haney handled the power shots well, and he kept throwing back. And again, people that I've been reading, a lot of people that say he's boring. He's got that boxing style, and he landed some good shots and mixed it up and stayed in the pocket at moments. So I don't know what people are really expecting out of Devin Haney, but this is who he is. This is his style. I don't think it's boring at all. I think he goes in there and outboxes his opponents. Maybe the only thing I wish we saw more of was knockouts out of Devin Haney for sure. But, Devin Haney, there could be a couple reasons. Maybe he doesn't have the power. Maybe he's sucking down to 135 lightweight. So maybe that's zapping his some of the energy that it would take to score knockouts. Maybe we're not going to see power out of him until 140. But the thing is he's the undisputed champion. He's defeated 3 top 10 lightweights now in a row, one after the other. And one of them was number 1 in the division in Kambosos last night, and another one was top 5 when he beat him in Linares still. And Joseph Diaz Jr. was close to top 5 when he beat him last year. So, he is dominating these fights, and he's doing it with action too. I mean, I don't think that these are boring performances. Not my opinion. And you know what? I would tell you guys that. I really would. I'm personally not a fan of Devin Haney's attitude beat prior to his last 2 wins. But I am a fan of the way he goes after a fight and boxes his opponents and boxes them convincingly and dominates the action. And, I'm sorry, I don't see him as being like Mayweather, who was always on his back foot. Yeah, he fights on his back foot a lot, but he also comes forward, he mixes it up, he gets hit. His defense is not like Mayweather's. He actually gets hit a lot more than Mayweather did. And it keeps the fight interesting, but he's shutting down the action in this fight, and in recent fights, and he's now the undisputed lightweight champion. So you guys don't have to like it, but in the four belt era, he is the 8th man to become an undisputed world champion, holding all 4 titles, and he's done it faster than anybody else at only 23 years old. So this was a big-time performance out of Devin Haney. It really puts him on the map as a legitimate superstar. And, you know, to be honest, this is a pound-for-pound type performance. So, you, in my opinion, yeah, you might have to rank him and Charlo following, you know, becoming undisputed champions. You might have to rank them as in your pound-for-pound top 10. And, you know, Haney, we already know, Kambosos said after the fight, you know, he's going to invoke his rematch clause. Maybe he will. I mean, the chances of that are looking good. But Devin Haney really made a statement, and he proved that he can go to Australia and dominate there as well without any fear. He might be doing it again. We'll discuss that on both of their what's next later in the, you know, next week, early next week. And that's pretty much it, guys. So again, congratulations to Devin Haney. Huge win. Now the undisputed lightweight champion. Congratulations to 43-year-old Lucas Brown. You know, impressive ass knockout win. And Jason Maloney also getting a win on the undercard. So that's what I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. And this is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.